Yo, guys, yo, family, yo, trader, yo, ruffians, how are you guys doing? It's the Rough Trader. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Yeah, this is a new week here to slay the Forex market. Man, last week was just somehow. I personally didn't take any trade last week. I didn't take any trade last week. The vibe was not there. I didn't like the way the market was pushing, less volatility, and also, man, I just had to stay out of the market. You understand? To avoid losses. The vibe was not there to trade, so I just had to stay out of the market. And this is a new week. We have the NFP also coming up this week. Yeah, you know what time it is, family. We have the NFP also coming up this week. So I hope price volatility is nice this week so we can capitalize from the market. So as you all know, the pairs we look out for GBPUSD, GBPJPY, and XAUUSD. And don't forget to, if you want me to check out any pair you want or any pair you like, just drop down in the comment section, and I'm definitely going to look out for the pair. So let's go to our chart. Okay, this is GBPUSD, GBPUSD. We know something special about it. There's a special thing that happened to this pair this year, 2022. Price bounced off a support, not just a support, a very strong support of since 1985. Yeah, price expected a very strong support since 1985. That's one of the major things that happened to GBP USD this year. And the UK already appointed a new prime minister. Yeah, the UK already appointed a new prime minister. So let's see how the market goes. Let's see how they are going to stabilize things. So, okay, let's see what we have on GBP USD. The weekly time frame. Price still pushing bullish. Price still pushing bullish. Can't even say correction, but I don't think this price will just continue pushing bullish. Market price doesn't move in a straight line. There will be impulse, correction, correction. So I still expect a correction on the weekly time frame, which is going to be a huge move on the smaller time frame. So I'm just expecting a retracement, that's a correction on the weekly time frame. Then before we when we say correction on the weekly time frame, which is going to be a very big move on the smaller time frame. So we are going to capitalize from it. So what's GBP USD doing? So let's go to the daily time frame. It's obviously an overall downtrend. From this point, it's obviously an overall downtrend. So let's just put it out with our trend lines. We use our trend lines to complement trends. So just make sure you don't force the trend. Like now, I had the first touch here, second touch here, and now we're anticipating the third touch or a breakout above. We don't know what's going to happen. So we react to what we see in the market. So we just react to what we see. So let's start marking out some zones or levels. So I'm just trying to mark the buy pressures and the sell pressure. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So if you actually look at what price is doing, if you look at what price is doing, you see price wants to create something like a double top formation. I don't know because price came here first for this impulse. This is another retracement. Then this is an impulse upward. Then we might then see a rejection downward. I don't know. And still, we can still see a break above upward. You know the way market is. We can still see a break above upward. I'm sorry, a break above to the upside. I mean, so now we've marked the important level here. So let's just go to the 1 hour to dive. Let's dive into the 1 hour to see if we can still mark out some zones. Okay, so I can see this is a high here. This is a high which price first rejected. So let's mark it. Okay, good, good. So we might as well just see price. Just see price push up to this place for a rejection, then we start selling. And you need to wait for a very good bearish price action candlestick on that point. Don't just enter without any confirmation. You need to wait for a very good price action, bearish price action candlestick before you say, okay, yes, you want to enter a sell. So let's just mark an inner trend. I can see an inner trend. Yeah. So let's mark it out. Okay, so this is the inner trend we spotted out here. So which is an ascending channel which tends to break below. So just waiting for, I'll just wait patiently for price to come back to this high here with a good bearish price action candlestick. Then I'll take a sell downward on GBP USD. So that's what I'm looking out for on GBP USD. That's what I'm just looking out for on GBP USD. And I can also spot a psychological key level around this high, which is 1.16500. Let me just mark it. Okay, yeah, which is 1.16500. Then once I see a very good price action candlestick for a sell, then boom, I'll enter a sell. And for those that are not really familiar with price action candlestick, don't worry, guys. I'll start dropping some educational content on my YouTube channel so you guys can learn from it. Yeah. Like I said, we are all learning. I'm still learning. We learn every day. It makes us good and strong in any field. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking out for on GBPUSD. So let's go to JPY. Price has been trending up. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. So let's see. Let's see. Obviously, this price is approaching a high. Yeah. When you see price pushing like this, you know it is approaching a high. But which high is it trying to react to before it makes a retracement downward before another bullish continuation upward? Like, you know, I told you, I said I'm anticipating a retracement on GBP USD, just like GBP JPY too. I'm also anticipating a retracement move, which will be a bigger move, smaller time frame. So we can capitalize from it on the smaller time frame. You know, we use a smaller time frame to enter the market. So let's see what's happening. GBP JPY. Okay. That's the high price is approaching now. Price is approaching the high on that area. I think there's a psychological key level. Yeah, let me just balance this in. It is 173. Okay, yeah, that's the psychological key level of 173. So that's where price is approaching, which I already marked. So let's just complement it with a rectangle. Okay, yeah, okay. So now we need to start spotting out or marking out zones. We need to start spotting out or marking out for us to know if price is going to that zone on the smaller time frame. Okay, there's more buy pressure this area, and there are series of sell pressures here. Can you see the multiple rejection around that area? Man, it's crazy, but we need to mark it out. So let's go to the daily time frame. The daily time frame. Let's see what's happening on the daily time frame. Can you see the daily time frame is just facing up? Price is just going up to react to that high for a possible rejection downward. So let's see what's happening. There's not really much thing to be marked out here. So let's just go to the 4 hour time frame. So this price is pushing upward. So what do? We complement it with a trend line. We already identified that trend as an upward moving trend. So we complement with what? A trend line or trend line. Oh, so this is giving us something like a rising wedge. This is giving us something like a rising wedge. So we'll just patiently wait for price to push up to this point before a possible sell to the downward side. So we'll also wait for price to push up to that point, then reject. It's going to give us a third rejection, a possible third rejection that will take a sell downward. But if we can't see that, then we just stay out of the market, wait for price to break above this area, then we take it by upward. So this is the major pivot point here. So wait for price to get here to give us a very nice bearish price action candlestick for a sell. And what I want you guys to pay attention to, when you see price approaching this place, price tends to give something like double top formation before it starts coming downward. Trust me. But I don't know if that's what's going to happen. But I just want you guys to just pay attention to that. You need to also learn how to pay attention to market behavior, the way price behave. You understand sometimes, so you can get a good entry. So that's what I'm looking out for on GBPJPY. So I'm expecting price to push up to this point. Sorry. I'm expecting price to push up. I'm expecting price to push up to this point on the trend line. Then take a sell downward or break above upward and take it by upward. So that's what I'm looking out for on GBPJPY. Let's go to XAUUSD gold. Let's go to the weekly time frame. If you've been following up with this market outlook, you will notice I said price. I expect gold reach this point. I expect gold to reach this point. Yeah. Even following up, I expect gold to reach this point. But price has been giving us some kind of disturbance or accumulation around this area or imbalance around this area. You understand? But if you look at it, if you pay attention to market structure properly, you see price broke this low here. Can you see this low? Came back for a retest. Then we expect a continuation push downward. And this is a pin bar rejection with an engulfing bar for the follow-up. Then we might still see gold push down this level, yeah, push down to that level. But let's see what's happening. So okay, this is the daily time frame. Let's see what we can mark out from the daily time frame. So I'm just trying to mark is my sell pressure. Can you see? Sell pressure, sell pressure, sell pressure. So that was that was what I just did there. I was just trying to mark out the sell pressure. So let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame. Oh, okay, we have ourselves a trend here. So let's just mark some trend, some zones. Let's mark out some zones. Obviously, this is downtrending market. So I'm just going to draw my trend line from here to this point. Okay, that's the only thing I can see. So I'm just going to draw my trend line from there. So let's mark out some other zones. As you all know, I use my line charts to mark out my zones very, very well. That's very secret, very nice secret to mark out your zones. It will help you very, very mark out your zones because for your buy pressure and sell pressure. Okay. So presently, this is where the price is. This is where the price is presently. Price is here presently. So the only thing I'll just tell us to watch out for is a break below this place or a continuation push upward. So let me just mark out, let me complement it with a rectangle. So let's go to that. So this is where price is presently, which is also the pivot point. So the only things we are expecting now, the only thing we are expecting on gold is either it pushes downward or it comes down here and start pushing upward for a buy. So we'd wait patiently to see what's going to happen on gold. Wait patiently to see what's going to happen on gold. And there's a there's a low here price. Looks like a retest. If this looks like a retest of this low here before it starts coming down this year, this year, as if we tested this low before it starts coming down. So we can also see. Sorry about that. So we can still see price push to this point, then coming down for a sell on gold. But for now, this is what I'm looking out for on gold. Either gold breaks below for a sell or comes for a correction, they start pushing upward or pushes upward to this place to test this previous low it broke, then it push downward for a sell. So that's that on this week's Forex market outlook. So if you have any suggestion, just drop it down in the comment section. Stay safe, family, and peace out.